Hey y'all, David here, and I'm going to do just a quick review and show you some really nice Bibles that are not that expensive. Now, I know that many of you have asked questions, and I've actually got a big, huge list. Some questions that I get in the comments or private messages, I can answer directly, and sometimes I do and make a video, or I'm just like, hey man, that's actually really video worthy. Let me answer this in a video. So I know some of you have asked some questions, and I have them all written down on a list, and I'm gonna get to those, but I wanted to do this because this is a frequent question that I get. People that see my Bible reviews and like the videos and are wanting to get a new Bible. I'm a big New American Standard guy, even though I love so many of the other translations. That's the one that I study in and read in the most and preach out of, is the New American Standard. And so I often get asked, is there any New American Standard that's nice, that's put together well, that might not be as expensive as some of these Bibles that I feature on my channel? And so I would just wanted to show you the two that I recommend at the top. I'm careful not to use the word cheap because they're not cheaply made like some of the other ones. They're very nicely put together. There are some advantages to the premium Bibles, but I'll show you these. And again, these are my two highest recommended Bibles when people ask, where can I get a nice New American Standard that's not 200 bucks or whatever? But before I get into that, I just want to say a special thank you to the brother who sent me these to review on my channel. They already have homes they're going to after I get done with this review, and so this is that's one of the reasons I wanted to do this video instead of answer another question, because people are waiting on these. And so I wanted to do the video and get these back into their hands so they can begin to be used. And so just again, special thanks to the brother here on YouTube that sent me these to have on my channel to look at and to pass on. So first up, I want to open up from Foundation Publications. They're both from Foundation Publications, but this is the large print Ultrathin reference Bible by Foundation. You can find these on Amazon. Christianbook.com is probably one of my favorite places. You can get it straight from Foundation Publications, and so they're not hard to find like the Allen Readers. It's really hard to find, but here's what's special about this one. It's actually the same typesetting that is used in the Allen Readers, so you get that big font on these big pages with wide enough margins to cross-reference in, and it's in verse-by-verse format. So the only thing that this doesn't have that the Allen Readers has is the notebook paper in the back that Allen puts in all their bindings. I mean, it still has the maps, and it's the same concordance. This is the same typesetting that Allen prints for their readers. And so if you can't find a readers and you really, really like this thin line, you really like this typesetting, then this would be the one for you. And it's sewn binding, but it is a paste down, so the cover's stiffer. You're not gonna bend the cover like I do with some of my goatskin ones, and that's okay, but it's still a sewn binding, and so it's going to open up and lay flat for you. Even in Revelation, I'm in Revelation in the concordance, and it's still going to lay flat, which is a huge deal. So even though the cover's a little bit stiffer, it's still sewn binding, and it's the same exact text block, or typeface, excuse me, that Allen is using for their readers. I mean, the readers are nice and has a little bit softer cover, and the binding, because it's edge line, is going to last a little bit longer. But I mean, this has a big enough gutter that when you wear this one out, you actually can rebind it once you wear this one out. So this is a great affordable edition, and they come in different types of covers. This particular one is in bonded leather, which I've talked about bonded leather before. It's like strips of beef jerky that's kind of all fused together to make one sheet of leather. So genuine leather is a little bit more expensive, but it's one sheet of leather, and it's not going to fall apart in pieces like the bonded leather will over time. But again, still just comparatively a good quality Bible for what's regularly out there on the shelves. This large print ultra thin reference Bible, so again, genuine leather, bonded leather. I think they do this one in the leather text too. And so this is my #1 recommended Bible when people ask me what I should get if they want a New American Standard or a good Bible, a good translation, but they can't afford a Schuyler or an Allen right now. then this one from Foundation Publications will get the job done. Great format, again, sewn binding, and it will be a good addition for you. The next one that is also really nice, this is in their leather text cover, but this is going to be the center column reference Bible. But what's neat about this one is you've got about a 1-inch margin on the outside of the references. So this one's single column format with the references on the side, and it's still verse by verse. And so they're both great Bibles, both sewn binding. This one is still a paste down cover, but the leather text seems a little bit more flexible than the bonded leather. But again, you don't want to crease this cover. It's not going to bend and fold like those leather lined goatskin Bibles are going to fold. It's a stiffer cover, but again, the sewn binding just opens up and lays flat. There's in the concordance, it's just going to stay open, which is really nice. And so great format, a lot of room for writing. And Allen, besides the margins, also uses this typesetting for their New American Standard SCR, or Single Column Reference Bible, which honestly is not my favorite Allen. I'm sorry, Allen, but it's just not. I actually like this Foundation Publications edition better than my Allen SCR that's back there, which I've written tons of notes in, and I've used it and continue to use it. But the wider margins on this one and the text block itself just seems a little bit better put together than what Allen did for my SCR, which was the second edition SCR. As it stands right now, I actually prefer this one over the Allen, and it's even in the leather text. Like the flexible cover of the Allen almost means nothing on that particular text block, but this one's just fitted together a little bit nicer. The pages don't wrinkle in the middle, and then again, I like the margins on the sides. And so anyway, both great editions, both very affordable, like under $50 affordable. But again, they're not cheap. They're inexpensive, but they're not cheap. So I love those editions. If you're looking at getting something new and the price tag on some of the videos I've featured is a little bit high, then these are both terrific editions, both useful editions. Very useful Bibles, very affordable Bibles. That is it. I hope that helped. Y'all have a good day, and I'll be back to answer more of everyone else's questions later. Y'all take care, have a great day, and thanks for watching. Bye. Hey, don't forget to hit the double thumbs up to subscribe if you haven't already. Also, the music playing behind this track is available at forloveoftheword.bandcamp.com, where the audio Bible and my music are both available. Also, if you like the work of this channel and would like to support it, you can visit me on patreon.com/David Lee Brown. All links will be in the description.